ení, èjì, ẹ̀ta, ẹ̀rin.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I dey vex so.
Safari.
On the door.
Free us.
Free us. I dey vex.
Free us.
I dey vex. Some they call me pagan. Then they say I be Satan. Cause I believe I be winner. Stop calling me a sinner. If you truly believe in the church, oh, as I don't want to know. If you really believe in the mosque, me I don't want to know. If you believe in the pastors, as I don't want to know. If you believe in the imam, me I don't want to know. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh lo. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself from mental slavery. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself from mental slavery. Listen now, Oyibo come deceive us.
Who will even leave Oyinbo for now? Leave Oyinbo. Let's quickly get down into the business. I can see all of you. You're welcome on YouTube, on Facebook, Periscope. I see you all. Thank you. I'm fine. Martins, Kefi Abeke, Great Smart. I see you. AB, Energy, Banky, Jimeto, Matthew, Innocent. I see all of you as you're coming on. Michael Adebi and so on. Thank you so much, everybody. Um, and I want to also quickly appreciate all of you who were calling, asking, "Oh, what has been up with you? What's up? Why have you not been coming online? We've not been seeing your broadcast and all that." Thank you all. Let me also specifically thank Rose Easy so that I won't forget. Rose Easy sent me $100 to say, "Wow, guy." I just want to say thank you, well done. Yeah, we have some regular people who are supporting this channel every month, but we haven't heard from most of them this month. So Rose Easy said, no. I know January get a CB, but I must do this. Thank you so much, Rose Easy. You're a wonderful person, and I want to appreciate everybody also. Don't forget, don't worry. The project we told you about is already, we're almost completing it. So we have another studio already almost completely set up somewhere so that we can have other people doing other things there. And then the projects will commence as we agreed or as we discussed earlier, so that we can have many projects, many things coming. It's not only going to be politics, analyzing, the new frontiers of politics every time. No, we want to start having entertainment, sports, and the rest of them. So projects are underway. Yeah, we need fund, huge fund to complete this new setup. But I mean, grain by grain, a loaf, stone upon stone, we make a palace, right? So we'll continue as we're doing it. So thank you all that have been supporting. This month is almost ending again. We need you guys to come up. But that's on the side. Those of you that are faithful to or committed to this, you already understand what we're talking about. And those of you that are also interested in participating or joining in supporting this channel, well, we are going to display the information on the screen before we end this episode tonight. But quickly, we want to talk about some latest trending stories in on the political scene or arena in Nigeria between few days that we have been offline and now. Today, yeah, there is Amotekun, there is the Supreme Court verdict sacking PDP governorship candidates, the PDP governor in Imo State, and bringing in the APC from position number 4 on the ballot to position number 1. And then there's also the protests as a matter of response by the PDP to the Supreme Court verdict, sacking their own candidates or sacking their own governor in Imo State and putting APC person there. The protests, I'll come back shortly now. But let's just have a little thing, a little clip from the road show they called protests. I'll be right back.
Yeah! Come on, jump on. I get down. As you come? Yes. Ma, you don't get down. I get down. This guy go fall down. Bro, just help us and make it get the shot, I beg.
Why did I call it a road show? A road show it is because clearly, when I saw the budget for that rally, I knew it wasn't going to be a serious protest as such. It was just going to be a road show. It's just like two brothers, doing something, one cheated the other, and then one is angry and wants to make a show of it. That's what it looks like to me. And how did I come about this? When I saw the budget, army, they mobilized army, Nigerian army, they mobilized the Nigerian police, the same people. They mobilized NSCDC, 1 million naira each. They gave 150 million naira to leaders of each of the wards or senatorial districts to mobilize members of their parties in their structure to come out. 150 million naira for leaders. They booked for buses per ward, and when I saw the memo, about 1.135 billion naira for that road show you just saw now. Then that was when I knew that it's not going to be a protest. It's just going to be a road show to attract or to call attention of the other brother and say, we are brothers, so I am PDP, you are APC, we are both oppressors, so we are both in the ruling class. Calm down, guys. See, give me my own share of this oppression formula, and let me go back. So when people were saying, are you going to Imo? Will you cover the protest? I said, that's not going to be a protest. I know serious protest when I see one. This one is not a protest. This is a rally, a road show. Okay? But that is not to say that what they did has no meaning or impact after all. Yeah. But the question is, if you claimed before that protests that some people were calling for is meaninless, how come PDP is suddenly realizing that they needed to protest? If everybody already, the same people who said protest is not what we need, are now protesting against Supreme Court verdicts. What are we there for saying? But that is not even my issue now. The issue is, why is PDP protesting roadshow I call it, but they say they are protesting. Why is PDP protesting for the first time since 2015? They are protesting because the sharing formula no longer favors them. APC wants to take almost every share of the 36 states in Nigeria, or in the federal business arrangements. That is the only thing PDP is angry about. This protest is not about governance. PDP has never protested as opposition party against the bad policies of the APC. They have not protested against clamping down on innocent voices. They have not protested against the clamping down on voices of the media. You have not protested against the failure to implement minimum wage agreement. PDP has not protested against bad roads and poor electricity or infrastructure. PDP has not also protested against borrowing of loans, frivolous loans. PDP has not protested against a lot of things that are ill in the society. Now, Supreme Court sacked one of them. PDP now realized they needed to mobilize and protest. So the protest is not about the masses. It's not about being an opposition party. It's not a flagship of opposition. It's just an arranged thing among themselves. That's the way I see it. So this is not a protest. It's not. This is not a protest. This is a road show. Just to show off that we can mobilize people. We have money. Oh. We can bring people out. That's just what it is. It's not a protest at all. Alright. But that said, I move on to my next topic today, which is Amotekun. Now, this is just to clear the air. For a lot of you who are saying that Tinubu does not know about Amotekun, he's not endorsing it and he's supposed to keep quiet or keep short or say something to endorse Amotekun, let me say this to you. Tinubu knows about Amotekun. Yes, Tinubu knows about Amotekun, and that is not to glorify him. That is to say, yes, somehow he doesn't want to come out boldly because he doesn't want being the face of Amotekun to jeopardize the support he expects to garner from the North in 2023 as per his ambition for presidency. He doesn't want it jeopardized. That is why he's not coming to the front, but he endorsed it. Lagos State Governor, as part of not showing off too, sent deputy and donated 20 buses to support Amotekun. Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun too couldn't attend, but also donated about 20 buses. That is from what I garnered so far. All right. So all the Southwest governors are parts of. They are all parts and parcel of this Amotekun arrangement. My only hope, the recruitment should not be political of men or operatives into the security outfits, and that they should not use it to begin to do their same agenda. My only hope, and that they will allow it to be effective. Now, my comment about this is it is the first time since after June 12, 1993 that most of the southwestern states will unite on the same agenda. Most of the states have never united before for one cause. It is the first time since June 12, 1993. All of you remember that phenomenon. This is about the first time since then that Yorubas are almost uniting on the same course. And I hope that they are not going to hijack it to do politics again. I leave that. I come to Omoyele Sowore, who posted yesterday and today. Yesterday he posted that somebody broke. Was it yesterday? Somebody broke into his apartment, his temporary apartment in Abuja, and that the person was feeling. They could not immediately ascertain whether the person was truly mad, as they call mentally derailed or challenged, or whether the person was just feigning it to do something. So they broke in, and yeah, I learned that because when I put calls through and tried to get information, I think they were on top of the situation, but that might be something to be worried about because you never know. You never know. There might be something to be worried about. So, um, that's one. Then, following that, he updated again that they're already scheming to rearrest him. That is not doubtable because we already saw something similar to that at the courts. He was compelled to be released. Less than 12 hours after that, he was arrested again. He was rearrested. Not only that, we also learned that about 14 operatives of the SSS, most of who were masked at the court premises that day, on the day he was shamefully, DSS SSS shamefully rearrested him within premise of the court. All the operatives involved in that operation we learned are now transferred. so that there can be new set of people to carry out another shady job. Well, Nigerians, you gotta be alert. These are hard times in the country. There's no electricity. Our government is not talking about that. We learned that the national grid collapsed, and then since then uh, it's been flickers. No electricity. That's one. The roads are not really doing much. The traffic situation in the country has not really subsided, or there's no reprieve yet, as yet. Economy continues to nosedive. Government does not see all of this. Na Sowore wey dey obeying, wey dey comply with im bail condition jejely for Abuja, na im come be their problem now. So when I say like Nigeria is laughable, it's very clear now. You can see it now. You can see it now. But anyways, just give me a moment. I'll be back shortly now. Again, all right? Because seriously, according to Larry Safari, are they vex?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I dey vex so.
Safari.
On the door.
Free yourself. Free yourself from the system. Free yourself.
I dey vex.
Free yourself. Free yourself from the system. Free yourself.
I dey vex. Some they call me pagan, pagan, pagan. Then they say I be Satan, Satan, Satan. Cause I believe I be winner, winner, winner. Stop calling me a sinner, a sinner, sinner. If you truly believe in the church, oh, as I don't want to know. If you really believe in the mosque, oh, me I don't want to know. If you believing in the pastors, oh, as I don't want to know. If you believing in the imam, oh, me I don't want to know. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh, lo, lo, lo. Make you shine your eyes.
Alright, welcome back, people. So let me quickly take to the comments. If you have any comments you probably already said before and I didn't pay attention to it because I was still trying to get on the matter, you may please retype such comments so I can take them now. I'd like to respond to comments. It's been a long time, right? Um, Somebody says Sowore should find a way to get out of the country. I don't think Sowore wants to do that though. Is it that that one is funny. The last time I was in Abuja to see him, I saw that. I mean, it will not be long before he gets busted because he's not an ordinary person anymore. So people easily see him and know, is that not this guy? Is that not that man? Even the taxi that took me from airport to go find him was asking, what are they doing in that place? I think I know this person. I think I know that person. I think I've seen this face before. So I knew that it might be easy to, you know, to bust him there. And then, but trying to rearrest him, yeah, we have seen it before. They did same to Nnamdi Kanu, try to unsettle you so that they can provoke you to get out of the country. But if they rearrest Sharia at to what gain, I can tell you for real that it might be, for instance, to yeah, they know that the current charges they have against him in court is not good. It's not sufficient to jail him because all those things they brought against him are fake. So they know that it's not going to fly at all, at all, at all. It's just not going to fly. Even a mad judge will look at it and be like, "What are you saying?" He doesn't work. So they gotta look for a way to rearrest him and do other things. Yeah, it's possible. They did it against Nnamdi Kanu too. Yeah, so people could rally around this guy, pay all these, harsh bail conditions and make him set him free. Wow, we didn't believe they could get all of these things. Okay, the next thing, okay, 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 okay. Go meet him where he is, unsettle him, you know, and then started shooting sporadically into the air, sent him out of the country, Yeah, we know it's the same game. It's the same game. They haven't changed. I don't even know whether it is the federal government we should actually call leopard that does not change its skin. It's the same method, all right. But let's be conscious. Let's all be conscious. Yeah, people like us. There are a lot of people who have made up their minds. Whatever happens. All right. Let me just take more comments. Um. So somebody is asking if he's only confined to Abuja or whether he can leave Abuja for his hometown. He cannot leave Abuja according to the bail condition. Yes, I'm aware that attempts are on the ways to vary the bail conditions so that he will be able to at least leave Abuja and do other things, go elsewhere. Okay, because Abuja is not safe for him. For me, I felt like okay, for the first few days of complying with the Abuja restriction order, he should take his time to know Abuja more than he knew it before. Okay, so go around Abuja within a period. Don't limit yourself to one apartment or building. Do just the same way you were doing while you were campaigning. You know, today you are here, the next day you are elsewhere, another day you are elsewhere. If you could do that to know the entire Abuja terrain, of course that's a seat of power. So, and you're looking to rule the country. So know Abuja well. But now that it is no longer safe to stay in Abuja for him, I would suggest that as quickly as possible, the court should review the bail conditions and allow this innocent and gentleman to be able to move around or go anywhere else he wants to go to. Um, Dad Festus on YouTube says leaving the country is not a good idea for my president. Okay. Um, but that's notwithstanding, he has family in America. I mean, he should be able to visit, even though he wants to stand and face the trial and face whatever they are trying to do. I mean, there should be flexibility of him being able to visit. So, the bail conditions, I think, should still be reviewed. This is somebody who is not running away. At least so far, he has demonstrated that he's willing to face the trial, and he has not stepped out of Abuja ever since. So, I mean, that's enough evidence for the courts to grant this man, uh, a variation to the bail conditions. In my opinion, um, Nigeria is not a nation. Nigeria is a fraud, that's according to James Jackson. Hmm. Life for today says, "Long time, my darling brother. You're welcome. It's been a long time. I agree with you." Mutazon Victor, what about the family and how are they going to feel right now? Yeah, well, I'm not their spokesperson. I don't know. And even if I try to measure their mood, somebody said the other day that if you say, "Oh, I feel your pain," the person said it's not true because you cannot feel exactly the way I feel. You cannot feel it. So let's just understand. I mean, we can only speculate and say, okay, if I were to be in their shoes, what would I be feeling right now? Some kind of empathy. So I can also understand what the family will be going through, but it cannot be the same for you because you are not immediately in that position. So, but we all have understanding that it's not going to be cool at this time. Um, Somebody is asking what's my take on state policing. Example, Amotekun. Amotekun is not state policing. Amotekun is an arrangement to secure the Southwest by Southwestern governors based on their shared homogeneity, if I'm correct, based on their shared language as Yoruba people and region to secure that region. Okay, so it is a region wide security arrangement. My take is if the police had not failed, nothing would have brought up the idea of regional security arrangement in the first place, not even state police. But Nigerian police security has failed because all you see them doing is SARS harassing people, asking them. Uh, you can imagine. No, one of the symptoms to know that it has failed, Nigerian police force has failed, is they stop you on the road and they're asking you, "Gentlemen, what are you doing with this expensive phone?" As if that automatically makes you a criminal. What are you doing with Apple phone? As if it is a sign of cultism, or as if Apple phone has become an emblem of crime. I don't understand it. Or because you drive a Benz car, or because you have dread hair, you wear dread on your head or something. I don't understand. So there are signs that the security apparatus in the country have failed, or that cows invaded your farm and you cannot report to the police, and the police will tell you their hands are tied. Those are signs. All of them are signs or symptoms of a failed policing. As a result, everybody has resorted to recruiting their own guard, gate man, in addition to the watch nights that all of you jointly contribute money to pay every month for security in your community. You still have to get your own guard. You can imagine how bad that is. So all of those things are signs of failed policing in the country. As a result, I'm not against anybody, putting up security arrangements in their regions or states or local government or community or houses or homes. But let's take for a moment. What is wrong with people arranging security in their homes? What is if I don't have sinister or ulterior motive? Why should I be worried about somebody putting security in their house? Why should I be worried? If I don't have a motive to invade it, why should I be worried that somebody puts security? Why should I be complaining that hey, you are putting security in your house? Why should I be worried if I don't have a plan to terrorize or to invade you? Abi, no. Why should I be worried that somebody is putting security in their house now? Why should I be worried? you know. Anyways, I digressed. You're welcome, John K. Solo. Solomon says Scotland can't determine the future of Wales. Nigeria also Fulani determine the future of Yoruba, Igbo, and others. We don't have police. Our police is very small. That's Ola on YouTube. Wali Walata says, for all you shouting Odua Republic or Arewa, even Biafra, please use your brain. It can only happen if there is a referendum called by your president. Till then, it's pipe dream. Mark Henley says, Wali, I totally agree with you. Okay. Shagun, do you believe dividing the country is the answer? I will answer that question, Emmanuel. Martinelli say it needs a strong structure. Um, Sorry, apologies. All the comments are actually rushing. So if I missed your own, please repeat it so I can get it. Um, See Baba Shege, there is trouble. I was in Nigeria for the Christmas and New Year. I had various conversations with my friends. I must say I was disappointed. I wonder if there's still hope. Um, okay, let me quickly respond to somebody who was asking whether dividing the country is a solution. There are two things involved. See, let me take the angle of this protest today. Look at the volume of people that came out because they threw the billions out to mobilize their people to come out. Now, if an ordinary man on the streets is calling for war or protest, hmm, who does not have the billions to finance it, yeah, I may agree, but I will not see it flying that much. My opinion, let me be objective with you, because I also don't know how to lie. I may not also be totally correct, but I'll tell you from the way I see it without sentiment. If somebody that I don't know controls any form of ammunition is calling for war, I will not believe it. No, we have seen it in 1966. One gun to 10 man cannot capture anything. You will just suffer your people. No, let's face it. If war will happen, or referendum will happen, or call for division is going to happen, it is not in the place of an ordinary person to call, and it will have that kind of, yeah, we will agree with him, but people will remain immobile to it. They will just have it in their head, but they will remain immobile at it. Why? Because it involves serious resources. Serious resources. This is not a question of one day gone to 10 soldiers. No. Or 10 foot soldiers. No. They can't carry one gun. So yeah, 10 people, you, one gun. We are going to war. 10 people, oh yeah, group yourself, one gun. With limited bullets. You want Congo face people. We get limitless rounds of ammunition. That's not how it is done. You cannot win such. you will take us back to 1966, and you will only suffer your people and kill them in hunger. So that is, to me, if somebody is calling for something, I'll look at number one, what is the class of the person? What is their, you know, what is their resource rich? What is their connect with supply? When I say supply, you know what I mean for that war. And finally, the sincerity of purpose of that person. In fact, that should even come first. Okay, so that it doesn't look like they just want to push people to go to war and they want to come back and have their usual arrangement between APC and PDP and settle themselves, and that is it. No, there must be sincerity, but at the same time too, there must be connect to supply. So that is why somebody like Sowore Kukuma say, I'm not calling for war, I don't get access to weapon, and in any case I'm not even looking to risk people's lives. All I want is, let us have a better country for everybody. Implement me, and he stated the 5 demands: minimum wage, electricity, proper education funding, good road network, so that people can do their production and movement of products and services from point A to B to C to Z, and everybody will be fine. If you can do that one, it's easier now. That's all it's calling for. So the idea to divide the country, if you're calling for it, I will have to look at who is calling it first of all, make I know whether the person true get that kind strength to pull it through. Otherwise, it's just an idea in our heads. I hope I've answered that question to the little way I can. Alright, more comments please, so I can attend to all of them. Somebody says it's not clear the federal government, Hausa Fulani, value the life of cows than Yoruba people. We should. It's not even about Yoruba people. Have you gone to the north? Have you not seen Amajiri people? It's not only about tribe. It's about all of us. All of us. They don't value anybody. Look at the people doing protests today. They are not protesting about implementation of minimum wage. Some of them pretended to be against clamping down of critic voices by General Buhari's regime, but they also have these PDP guys also have a Nebuchadnezzar in Cross River who is detaining Jalingo for over how many days now? Almost 200 days already in Cross River prison. Ayade. These ones, no, they not protest against their own governor. They are protesting because they took one of their feeding bottles from Imo State. Oton. So these guys don't care. They don't care now. They don't send anybody. Now just about themselves. So it's just a battle between the oppressors about oppression sharing formula. Oton, they don't care about the masses. It's not their business. They don't send anybody. If you like suffer, they don't care. Just as Buhari is doing in Nassau Rock, Ayade is doing in Cross River State. So PDP and APC, they are the same. They share the same corridor. They are the same people. Nothing different. Let me come back, Jari. So they asked the person to come and put micro voice camera inside the apartment. It's a very tiny one imported from abroad. Okay, I'm hearing. Don Bruno says we are talking of going our separate ways. Does not mean we take Brexit, for example. I hope I have been able to talk as I should already there. I don't want to extend it too much. Person to come and drop something, if possible, should move out of the appointment. The conversation is the appointment will be heard so they can know what is planned. Well, that's my truth message for Sowore and team. Positive Media says. Okay. They have succeeded in breaking in the spirit of Nigerian youth. I wonder if there is a way out. That's according to Ego Aroture. Now, Don Bruno says, why are Nigerians fixed on war each time the word separation arises? Because nobody believes that separation will be easy. If it's where a referendum is easy now. So if you are calling for a referendum and nobody is listening to you, even those that pretended to be, when APC was in the opposition, they were calling for restructuring, Abi. Now they are in the main, they are in the corridor of power. They don't want to hear it again. It's just the same way it is. All of them are just looking to be at the center of oppression. That's all. APC and PDP is the same thing they are looking for. Just be at the center of oppression. They just want to be the new oppressor. That's all. So all of those things they are saying, we will restructure, we will do this, we will do that. Once they get to power, forget your referendum. They know the answer you. They don't even want to hear me. If you mention it, they will pick you up because they are now in power. So anything APC or PDP tells you is simple. They just want to be the new oppressor because they have been kicked out. That's all. Or uh, they are not involved or included in the sharing formula. That's all. The moment they are included or they feel within, forget it. All those people you saw in that video, in that PDP roadshow in Imo, that were falling off the van or the pickup that was driving them, they know there's no account of them. Nobody cares about them. They don't. They have given them money as far as the leaders are concerned. We have given you money. Whatever happens to you along the road is your business. They don't care. All they care about the moment the people who call that protest, the moment they have been called to say, "Oh yeah, come and have your own share. Oh yeah, 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 no, don't protest again. Don't do that rally again. Come and eat." The moment he's at the table, we just tell the followers, "Oh yeah, don't worry, calm down. I'm already talking. They are already talking with us, so I'll feed you back." And that's the end. So that's not a protest. Protest will be saying, police they tell you, no, no, don't block the main road. Come, let's go this way. Now police they direct where they march to. You call that one protest. You call that one protest, and I go agree saying a protest. When you say protest, protest means you want to do something that the state will feel, the government will feel, and will say, okay, 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 don't do this. Don't paralyze the economy of the state. Don't paralyze movement. Don't shut down traffic. Don't do this. Let us. What do you want? The what I call protest is the moment they even hear that they want to protest, they will be looking for the leader or convener of that protest so that they can pick him up, so that it will not happen. But when you are having Nigerian army, Nigerian police, detectives guiding you and telling you, no, no, don't go that way. Let's go this way. Government is with you and telling you where to channel your protest to. You call that one protest? And I go agree. Say now protest. Am I mad? Now road show. The same thing that MTN, Airtel, and Etisalat would send people to go and do on the road. The only difference is that media is involved. National TVs are involved, and newspaper will report it. That's the only difference. And report it as politics. They will not report it as entertainment or as a but na road show. Anyways, I talk too much. Make I come back. Um, Somebody says separation is not the answer. What we need is love. I agree with you. However, whether we are together or we separate, the bottom line is still leadership. If we go our separate ways and we still have the same crop of people heading the different regions that have gone their separate ways, you go suffer past this one. Oh. Now the truth, you go suffer past this one because the same thing that divided us, let me tell you today, is the same thing we are using as balance. Yeah, do you know why? There are some things that are supposed to be happening in the southwest presently to suffer people more. The oppressors want to suffer people more and be making money of everybody's sweat than they currently are doing. But what we are using as balance is, if you try it, we can report to the federal government, and the federal government will make it look like they want to punish you and remove your, So the same thing that divides us is the same thing that we are using to strike balance. Yeah. So if you now go our separate ways, honor go suffer, because there will be nothing to strike the balance again, to check them. There will be nothing to check them again. Almost nothing. Look at Imo for instance. Shey na Hausa man dey put for Imo. Is it not the person in APC and the person in PDP, they are both Imolites now. So why are you fighting over whether they come Ihedi or put Uzodima? Now the same thing now. Now the same Igbo. Now the same Imolite. The only difference is party, button. Meaning that if you now go our separate ways, for instance, you are protesting against your own brother because he belongs to another party, but he's your brother. Oh. Imagine you now go separately, okay? But you still have Iyedioha and Uzodima. When Iyedioha was there, what did he do differently? Now that they have removed him and put Uzodima, what do you expect him to do differently too? Not the same people. Not the same. Anyways, I talk too much. If you disagree, make your point. You know. Somebody says we need restructuring like UK. Yeah, but who will implement it? That's the question we've been asking. If you say we need restructuring, who will implement it? Atiku was shouting restructuring. The same way the APC goons were shouting restructuring. Now that they are at the center, they don't want to hear restructuring again. Atiku now and adopted it as his own campaign fulcrum of campaign focal point. But excuse me, how far? If Atiku becomes president today, you think he wants to do it? I'm not sure. I'm not. He too will no longer want to hear it once he's in power. At least if Atiku is sure about what he's saying, you know, he is aware that Ayade is holding Jalingo in detention for criticizing corruption under PDP watch in Cross River State. What has Atiku said about it? Has he criticized Ayade? Has Atiku said, Ayade, what you are doing is wrong? You don't clamp down on critic voices, release that man. Has he said it? But they did not, they have forgotten that Ayade is also holding Jalingo in Cross River. They are doing eye service to go and be criticizing Buhari for holding Sowore. You see what we are saying now? It's just a game of the oppressors. Nothing different. You know, that's why you don't leave your faith in to be hanging in the hand of these people. They don't send you. I don't want to be doing this again. I don't want to be talking. So I just want to be quiet and be watching things. But you people, you make me say things. I just want to keep within my mind and just be watching. Just be watching. You know, this country, ofutu fete. Ofutu fete. Nothing is left. Okay. If you go a separate way, it's easy to hold this so-called brothers responsible. APC plus PDP equals same people. That's Tunde Olatunji on Facebook. Anyways, I leave you to continue to ponder over the rest while I might just have to take my leave shortly now. But before then, those of you that are always asking for details on how to reach me, we want to support your channel, how can we do that, blah blah blah. And those of you that are regular supporters of this channel but you have not sent your support this month, Enugbel, na January we day, and we are doing a whole lot of work. There's still a whole lot of work for us to do. So please drop your somebody said we should no longer call it widow smite, because widow smite means that person dropped everything everything in their purse. Widow smite. So don't drop your widow smite, don't drop everything. Drop what you know conveniently you can drop to support. Alright? Don't drop your widow smite. English language. Anyways, I want to thank you all, and then my WhatsApp number is just also right below that account information on the screen. Thank you so much, everybody. Am I gonna see you some other time, right? Until tomorrow, please don't stop talking about things that matter. Okay? I'm gonna see you guys later. Perhaps tomorrow, perhaps other times. But this channel will continue to bring you important information and stuff to do. Don't worry. I'll put it again on the screen. I'll put the account information on the screen again. You'll see surely now as I come out your domot. I'll leave you with Larry Safari until tomorrow.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I dey vex so.
Safari.
On the door.
Free yourself.
Uh-huh.
Free yourself.
I dey vex.
Free yourself.
I dey vex. Some they call me pagan. Then they say I be Satan. Cause I believe I be winner. Stop calling me a sinner. If you truly believe in the church, as I don't want to know. If you really believe in the mosque, me I don't want to know. If you believing in the pastors, as I don't want to know. If you believing in the imam, me I don't want to know. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh lo. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself from mental slavery. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself from mental slavery. Listen now, Oyibo come deceive us. Then come bring that Jesus. Even the story about Jacob.
My ancestors make you save us.
My people make gonna wake up. Wake up. If you truly believe in the church, as I don't want to know. If you really believe in the mosque, me I don't want to know.
If you really believe in the Bible, I don't want to know. And if you really believe in Quran,
me I don't want to know. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh lo. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself from mental slavery. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself from mental slavery. Listen now, if some man do waiting they supposed, life for don't change. The pastors practice waiting then they preach, life for don't change. If Catholic Church stop this sex abuse scandals, life for don't change. Muslim, Christian, do what you're supposed to do, life for don't change. Listen, if you talk, you go buy. You no talk, you go buy. Some no won't buy. If you talk, you go die. You no talk, you go die. We all go die.